Dun, dun, dun. Here we are, day 5, finishing up today.
Yeah, little wind up. So, the last few days we've been doing the Stress Buster Challenge, and again, if you're just jumping in with us, by the way, I don't need to take my dorky glasses off.
I think you look
But if
good.
you're just jumping in with us, I'm Nick. That's Brandon, and we're the hosts. We're the developers of the group or whatever, and we put this together based on kind of what everybody else was kind of saying. Hey, we would like to be a little less stressed out. So we thought this might be a good way to do it.
Definitely a
Um,
running theme.
yeah, definitely, definitely. So since it's today's day 5. I'm just going to jump right into a summary of what we've done so far. So, well, first of all, who out there's done the things that we've been doing so far that you've been a part of since we started this?
Oh man, we
Have you done
should
any
see a lot
gratitude?
of
I
hand
didn't even,
raising.
yeah, I didn't even get a chance to jump in there yet today. I've been under the gun here today, but as soon as we're off, I'm going to try to jump in and just check some things out.
Awesome.
But so who else? Like, hands up, who's done their gratitudes today? Who did their walks? Who did their mindful minute? Their little 60-second reset. Each day
I did.
we've been building. You know what? I did too. This is a really good reminder. These are all things that we practice, you guys, but it's easy to fall off. It's easy to let those things go, and especially me. Like, I get wrapped up in something. I'm like, I'm doing it until it's done. As Brandon knows, I don't need to do that. So anyway, if you're here, you've been doing these things, how you feeling? Are things working for you? Or is this we want a little feedback. Let us know if this is something that has been beneficial.
Yeah, we're at a weird time today, so I expect
We're
to come
probably
in
an
a little
hour
bit
out.
later.
Yeah, I had something come up in my schedule. I had to move it up an hour. But yeah, so these things take consistency, right? I think we talked about this yesterday. They take consistency and they take time to develop into habits. And then you have to be mindful about it to keep it a habit. And then once you're doing that, it's not just going to be like 1 or 2 days of it. It's something that you need to do consistently over and over for it to really make a significant change. So again, the key is consistency, just like anything else in life.
All right.
So, summary of what we've done so far. We started day 1 off with just a simple 20-minute walk, nothing special, and we're shooting to drink as much water as we can. Right? We're looking for 60 ounces bare minimum. I think that's 3 bottles of 20-ounce bottles of water. Day 2, we eliminated distractions and we made some conscious observations of the walk that we took. Made it a mindful walk. Observed some things that are really, really cool. Day 3, we did gratitude. And there's just 3 things that you're grateful for after your walk, or maybe before your walk, or first thing in the morning, doesn't matter. And then yesterday we did a 60-second reset. And if you need to know about that, you got to go back and watch yesterday's live, because I thought it was pretty cool. I was a little pumped up to do it. So I'm hoping everybody else thought it was pretty cool too.
Yeah, that was great. It was great. It was great for me.
Cool. Well, then today, this is one of the most powerful things that I think we could ever apply, right? And it's simple as any of the other things that we've done. It's basically, so I don't want to give you your homework because I think Brandon's going to get into it, right? But I want you to have, a solid support system. And having that is super powerful. When I was working with people who are struggling with any sort of mental or emotional struggle, one of the very first things that I had them do was set up a system of success. Find someone that they could lean on outside of their normal circumstances. So this could be, a coworker, your neighbor, a normal reoccurring call to the cousin in Alaska or something. I don't know. And and this is real. This is real for me, and I'm lucky because I get Brandon. I talk to him almost every day, I think.
Yeah.
So it's good, and it's all about sharing the love. Like I said in the description of this post, it's just sharing the love. So don't be selfish. Share the love. Share the gratitude. Share the activities that make you feel better. Do those things. Everything we've been doing this week, do it with somebody else. Bring somebody else on board and just say, hey, sit with me a minute. Do this. Because you'd already know, the walk is 20 minutes. That's the most time consuming thing we've asked you to do. The rest of it, 60 seconds, 30 seconds. The water might be an all day thing, but that's important too. Mm-hmm. And share this group, because I'm serious. Brandon, I hear you got something to say, but by simply sharing just a little bit of love, that goes so long. It's super impactful. In not only the ways of your stress, but also many other areas of your life. So Brandon, what were you going to say?
A couple of things. I know, everything we've done has been sort of we want this stuff to fit into your lives, right? We want this to be easy to do for you. And I know for myself that I put off this part of it quite a bit, this social interaction part. I don't reach out to people who I know I should, because I get into this I want to make sure I'm able to dedicate a good bit of quality time to that person. And, we're all busy. I run a business. I'm a parent. I'm a musician. I have all kinds of things to take up my time. And so I get into that well, I only have 2 minutes. I don't want to just call somebody up and be like, okay, hi, bye. But you should. You should. And I've really been forcing myself to do this. And it makes a huge difference. At the end of the day, I'm like, oh, you know what? I reached out to, whoever it was. I reached out to my brother. I reached out to Mike. That felt good just to make contact with somebody. And it really does make a tremendous difference in how we feel. Definitely. But to kind of backtrack to what you were saying and sort of the overall message, right? Share the love. Yeah, it's important to be able to share the love. We talked a little bit about the science behind that yesterday, expressing and receiving gratitude and how that affects our brains, but being able to share the load as well.
Yeah.
Right. This is a lot of this is about stress, relieving stress and preventing stress. And sometimes that load gets heavy. We carry a heavy burden, and we all need a little support sometimes. And that's why we created this group. So I don't want you guys to be afraid to ask for help, whether it's, personally to someone well, or to just to come into this group and yeah, unload. Let those things off your plate a little bit. A burden for one person is easily shouldered by two or many. And it's important to keep that in mind, that you're not encumbering another person with your stuff. Put it out there. It's okay. We're happy to help.
Yeah, that's really powerful, man. Seriously, that's good.
Thanks. So, and we're not just saying it. I know it all sounds great, but there's also, here I come. There's science and evolution behind this as well. I won't get super deep into it, but we're designed to identify and look for like kind, right?
I agree with this 100%. You belong in a community.
Yeah. Yeah. Our pack, our tribe, right? Or at least our close circle, our family. Our people equals safety, okay, to our brains. Our people equals safety, belonging, and safety and belonging equal dopamine and serotonin, getting into the science of it, okay? And
hormones.
And
good hormones.
Yeah,
good hormones.
Yeah, and more, okay? I mean, comfort is basically what it comes down to, okay? It's literally stress relieving. To be around your people. So this stuff is all proven by research and science as well. It's not just, platitudes. Okay. And Nick and I, we do these things ourselves, and we have our clients do them as well to help get results. So, a big reason we did this workshop, right, Nick, is because we believe in these things and practice these things in our own lives, but it's literally our job to help people manage their health,
Mm-hmm.
right? It is.
Yeah, absolutely,
And
definitely. On
no,
every level, I'm a big believer of the mind, the body, and the spirit. They all go together.
exactly. Yeah, it doesn't just include our, our physical health, but our mental and emotional health. But often, it involves, I mean, they're all tied together, right? A lot of the time people come with us with goals and health concerns about their weight. And it is way too easy to underestimate how stress literally makes us gain weight, right?
Definitely.
It
I know
does.
we've talked about it a couple times, but it's good to reiterate for sure because
Yeah.
it's factual. We're not, whatever. Continue.
So we wanted to provide some education on that as well. But what we really wanted this week, though, is stress is suffering. It really is. It can be absolute anguish, and we really wanted to provide some solutions this week. So those tools that you can use to prevent and undo some of that stress that we all have in our lives. And Nick, I know you already kind of went down our checklist, but I want to just go over it again.
Yeah,
Hydrate
please.
and take a quick walk. Just a little time for you. Eliminate distractions and use that walk for some observations and appreciate the moment and your surroundings. Start or finish your walk with 3 gratitudes. And then that 60-second reset. Check that out on day 4 if you haven't seen it yet. But it's really just taking a quiet moment for yourself and just being in that moment. Okay.
It
And
doesn't
then,
even have to be 60 seconds. If you have 20 seconds, you get home, you do it in the car,
yeah,
put your car
right.
in park and
Right.
stop right there. It's so easy to do.
A quiet car works really well for me, actually. That's one of the places I do that a lot. I stop my car, and before I get out, I just sit there for 1 minute. And it's
Yeah.
fantastic. I mean, it's like the quietest place I have in my life. So
No, I was talking to somebody recently. I can't remember who it is now. Somebody in the group, and she was just like, "I'm so stressed out." This is probably a month ago now, and I was like, "Why don't you just like go to like when you go grocery shopping or something, just sit in the car for a minute and just have some alone time?" And she was like, "Absolutely, I'm doing it." And she's texted me several times, being like, "This is I'm doing my alone time."
great.
So
That's
it's
great.
awesome. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, it's powerful. So, and I don't want to glaze over today. Reach out, talk to somebody, even if it's just to say hello, even if it's just to be like, I'm having kind of a crap day and I needed to hear someone's voice or whatever it is.
Yep.
But make that connection, just even for just a minute. Okay.
And even if you're not having a crap day, even if you're having a great day,
No,
I
totally.
guarantee by just saying, "Hey, I just wanted to call to say hi,"
No, it's very
they're gonna
important.
feel they're gonna feel
Yeah.
that, and that's gonna fulfill you, and that's
Yeah.
huge.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So going forward, right, we're wrapping up today. And I don't want it to feel like boom, like we're we're done. But the biggest thing you can do for yourself right now is to commit to what we've talked about today and what we've talked about all week. Right, committing to not just these steps, but committing to yourself that you'll keep prioritizing yourself. Put a little bit of energy into your own life. That's an investment into your present, but also your future.
Mhm.
So,
Think about why you decided to do this challenge with us in this first place or this workshop. Why
right.
was it important? Why did you think it might benefit you? And then run with it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Run with it. Keep going with that because something made you prioritize this.
Mhm.
Right. And so I think, I mean, there's been a tremendous response. There have been just so many of you guys reaching out and showing us what you're doing. And it's been really, really great to see. It's been powerful for us, certainly. But yeah, you've heard Nick say this quite a bit before that it's all mindset. And it's true. It all starts with mindset. We too often um, get stuck. We have to overcome that inertia. We get stuck. Should I? Can I? Do I have the time? Should I do this? And we usually respond to that with some sort of, rationalization of why we
Mhm.
can't do it. There's always something else. And we've got to shut that off. Um, so rather than asking, should I? We want to ask, how will I? And even beyond that, right? We just need to jump in. Right? We get stuck in that paralysis by analysis. And one of our secret
that
weapons.
makes this happen. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I got to make this happen. And that's kind of one of our secret weapons, right, Nick, is messy action, right? Imperfect action.
Yeah.
Get in there. Get dirty. Yeah. Don't think. You've done enough thinking for a lifetime. I mean, if you're like me, you've done enough thinking for 5 lifetimes. And it really is. It's time to go for it. You're worth the action and the little bit of effort. So do it. Now, I get it. If you need help with this stuff, this group is here for you. I want to be clear on that. Like, use this group, lean on this group. We're here for you. Nick and I are here for you, and we want you to reach out to us as well. You're welcome to send us a private message. Nick, I think you're gonna put a link in the comments or the description today.
Yeah, I can do that.
Awesome.
You know what? I'll just make it a link straight to my own messaging feed, and then you can just ask me whatever questions you want, and we can go from there.
Yeah.
Does that work? All right.
Yeah, I think that's great. I mean, we are always happy to have conversations. There's no obligation. We're not going to, try to sell you something. We honestly want to help you guys and identify the steps that, will best take you forward. So please do take advantage of that and lean on us. All right, let's wrap it up. We need to get out of here. It's been a very special week for us. Nick and I, this group is our baby, right, Nick? We had a lot of
the best
planning and things has gone into this. So to see you guys in here really benefiting from this has meant a lot to us. Your participation has meant a lot to us. And please keep coming back. Keep lifting each other up.
Don't
keep leaning on each other.
Yeah, but seriously. I just put a message into the comments. It should be the very first comment at the top of the list or whatever. And that it's just, if you click it, it'll just take it right to my messaging feed, and you should be able to just send me a direct message from there.
Awesome. That's awesome. Thanks for doing that. Yeah, you can reach out to either of us. We're both happy to talk anytime.
You're already just talking.
Okay, we're out of here. Thank you guys for being here this week. Nick, I don't know if you have anything else to say about it.
No, man, you always have the best closeouts, I think. They're always similar, but they're always seriously powerful. I think it's great.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. So you guys, again, keep doing what you do here. We love you, and we will be in the group with you. We'll see you soon.
Yep. See ya.